What I'm going to show you is to set up a sheet, and with that create a title block for the sheet, which we're going to save for future reference for further drawings. And we're also going to create and define viewports so that we can do a final print on our drawing. At the bottom we currently set on our model space, and there are two sheets available, layout and layout 2. Now you can have multiple sheets on a drawing. I'm going to select on layout, and we can see what the parameters currently are. It's set for an A1, ISO A1. To change the settings, we're going to go set up sheet. It brings up a dialog box, and we can change parameters now. The first thing we can do is change the printer. With each printer you have different page size options, so I'm going to select a DesignJet 500, and with the 500 I want to select an ISO A1. My orientation is landscape, and my units I'm going to use here is millimeters. Viewport line style scaling, for each individual viewport I can have different options for that. I'm going to use it on, and I can use the print the viewports first and set up my the plot style that I want to use. Now I'm going to select the scale. In this case it should be 1:1 because the viewports will have the different scaling options in there. My plot offset is X and Y value. I'm going to leave it as 0. I'm going to select OK. It zooms to a zoom all status, so I can see the whole page. I'm going to zoom a little bit out, and we can see the size is 841 by 594. It's an ISO A1. That is what we selected. What we can do now is to draw a title block. It's not going to be a very intense title block. I'm going to select a different pen. Select pen number 6, and I'm going to select a rectangle and indicate the bottom left and the top right corner for my title block. Let's offset some parallel lines as well. Select parallel to a point, select the offset point and indicate the line. Same with the horizontal one, and I'm going to clean up a bit on the horizontal side. Let's enter some text. While we're at the text option, there's an option for parameter set, and here we can set up different styles that we want to use on our drawing. In this case for our title block, I'm going to use the current ones. So okay, let's go text enter. At the bottom prompts me for the position for the text. I indicated there, and let's put in the date, and let's say okay. With the orientation is horizontal. Let's zoom in a bit here, and you will see the date option there. Some nifty tools. One of them is text tag. Select the date. This is automatically updated as your machine's date changes with. Let's zoom out a bit. There is my title block. I'm going to save this now for future reference, so I'm going to select File, Save Other, and right at the bottom add sheets to title sheets drawing. Now I'm going to give a description here, and this is now going to be used for future drawings that I can import. Let's call this demo A1, and the orientation is landscape as a bit of a description to me. Select OK. Now that is saved. Just as a test to show you how to import the title sheet, I'm going to select layout 2, and how to change this text. How we change the parameters. Let's go to sheets and set up sheet. Right, there's the settings. Let's change this. Give the description tab name description of plan, and the rest of the parameters are as I've selected them before. So I'm going to select OK. So we know our sheet that we have set up is correct, and that is the one that we wanted. At the top there's the dimensions, just to confirm that is what we selected. Now we're going to go and insert the title sheet. We select title sheets, and there's a list of all the available title sheets. Standard, the first few are standard with Caddie. There's the one that we've entered, and after selecting OK, I've got my title sheet. It's as simple as that. Now just for the exercise, I'm going to delete that. Just draw a block over it, select delete on the keyboard, and it is gone. What we're going to do now is to take our drawing from the model and put it on our page. You'll see there's still no reference to the drawing, so we're going to select model space, and then we're going to define a viewport. Now on there are 3 options: polygon, rectangle, and circle. Now polygon is as it says, polygon is like non-rectangle. Rectangle is obviously a rectangle form, and circle is a circular form. We're going to select rectangle, and I go bottom left top right, and I indicate the area to define. Go to my sheet, create the viewport, and here I can select the scale or auto fit, which I can define the scale just by indicating the size for the drawing. Select OK because I know it's 1:50, and I indicate the position for the viewport. There we go. If you see the pen there, it's pen 6. Don't worry, that is just to define the outline. That will not print. Let's go back and define another one. Go to rectangle, It asks me indicate the diagonal opposite corners. I show the 2 corners for that. Go to my sheet, create it, select the scale. You'll remember the default, say OK, and I place it down. Now here's one tool that is very useful. Go to rectangle again. I'm going to define a 3rd viewport. But instead of selecting the sheet, I'm going to select define. It automatically prompts me to what sheet I want to place it. Select it, say OK, and it brings up the scale, and I indicate that and I put it down. There is the drawing as we got it. Now let's see what it will look like if we print. We select the print option. The settings are there as we've selected, and I can select preview, and that is what will print. If I select print, it will send it off to the printer. If I say close the preview, it comes back. I can cancel and do some more modifications and add some more details to my drawing.